Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of BlockLords. This is the road to Sector 3. So we're just going to jump straight in here today. We're about a week into the game now. I don't actually know exactly how far we are now. It's like day 5 or 6 I think. I'm playing about 1 or 2 hours a day at the moment, just on a second monitor. I'm definitely not giving it any full-time attention or anything like that. So you can probably, I would say, get more progress if you're more efficient than I am. But I'm just looking at the journey and how we're going to get there. So at the moment, as we can see, I've got a villager, I've got 3 builders at the moment, and that seems to be okay for now. And then miners. So at the moment, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 8 miners and we've got 8 lumberjacks. So really pushing the wood and the stone as the key components to build everything up here. Also, I have hunters. I could really do with another hunter, but it's getting expensive. So to recruit another hunter now is going to cost me 300 gold. I don't want to spend that. So we're going to stick with 4 hunters. And then I have a farmer and a cook, a cowherd, so they kind of work together as well. And then I have a militar. And I want to get 1 more militar, but I need a little bit more gold for that. So we'll finish that off. Let's just do this event that we've got going on here. Alright, so craving a lamb roast. Nice, let's get that 25 food and 10 there. So we need to get our hunters out. Let's do that because we're running out of food at the moment. So I'm very, very aware of the food. I'm keeping an eye on that. If that runs under 1,000, then I'm concerned. So what I want to do is get the food that I've got and start chopping that up, making sure we got food. Because food is the thing that's going to concern me the most. If I run out of food, it's gonna brick me. Especially if I haven't got any gold. If I run out of gold and food, I'm in trouble. So right now, what I want to do is get my hunters out. These 2 are farming at the moment. These 2 are cooking at the moment. So that's some food coming. So that's good. This farmer needs a rest. So we can just give him a little rest because he hasn't rested in ages. This cook is resting at the moment. The cowherd also needs to rest actually. So we'll do that. We'll just get all of the food producing squads at the moment. We'll get all of those resting and sorted because these are the most important ones. Everything at the top here is secondary. So everything at the top here is secondary. I've also got the villagers, which is great. I can send them out to get some more food as well. So that's okay. And then we'll get more these also do bring back 5 to 15 meat, which is nice. It's not a lot, but 5 to 15 meat is okay. And then I need to rest these guys as well. So let's just rest those. So all of these are able to do food generation. I kind of wish the villagers, I could move them to the bottom. I wish I could set groups. That would be so nice if I could just say these are group 1, group 2, and then if I press the keys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my keyboard, I would select those groups. That would be so helpful. And also stopping the camera being able to pan would be nice as well, so it doesn't go, because when you click on someone, it goes to them. Having the ability to stop that. So I'm on a spot, I click on a group and then send them. So if I pressed group 1, it wouldn't move the camera. That would be nice. Alright, this foreman house needs repairing. So let's do some of the repairs that we need as well. Looking through here, I can see there are some already. So this is a 50% debuff. Alright, we're going to repair this one because this one's massively damaged at the moment. So we'll send you guys in. This one as well we'll repair as well. We're just going to repair everything that needs repairing. We've got enough tools for now, but we do need more tools. So I kind of really do need to get on top of everything. But let's do the main buildings at the moment, because the main buildings can be repaired first. And then we're going to work on... So what we did yesterday, just off of camera. So I'm spending a couple of hours a day. And then what I'm doing is I'm recording the video. Obviously, and we're covering what we've just done. So Foreman House is level 5. We did that before. We got to that point. We upgraded this house to level 5. So I've now got 2 work slots in this house. And we also upgraded this, which is not the forest. We're actually looking at the hunting lodge level 5. So we now have a level 5 hunting lodge as well, which has 2 slots, which is nice. So we can send another someone else to do food in there as well. So what I'm doing now is I'm just focusing on these 2 buildings. This one's at a level 2 at the moment. This one's at a level 3. So I'm going to get these 2 up to level 5. So then my houses are at level 5. And at that point, I'm thinking what I might do is the lumber mill to level 5 and this stone mine to level 5. So I'm thinking I'm going to do those two. And at that point, once those buildings are done, once this one's at level 5 and this one's at level 5, then I believe I'm just going to start working on this foreman house. And everything else can wait. So that's being repaired. That's got someone in it. That's being repaired. Everything else is chilling at the moment. That's being repaired. This lumber mill needs to be repaired. So I kind of feel like I need more builders at the moment. Like I could do with an extra builder. Also, once I'm going to have 2 extra squads as well. So just need to bear in mind I'm going to get extra squads once I get these to level 5. And I could get these 2 houses as well to level up to level 5 and get another 2 squads as well. But I'm not going to do that for now. We don't need to worry about that right now. I could, I guess, go for another builder. I don't know if I've got enough to do that. No, I need 100 gold for that. But I do feel like I'm going to need another builder as well at some point. But these guys are working. These 2 are resting at the moment, so let's see what we can do there. So this house needs repairing. Let's do that. Okay, it's just using up some materials. We've got enough at the moment. Get the lumber mill. I'm just going to get everything repaired. Get it all done. So that when I start the day and everyone's fed and everything's repaired, and then I can go into a routine. So that's nice. So just looking right now at who needs to rest. So if I do the buildings first, if I do the houses, so all of the houses are now done, and that one, and these, and this one's done. So now all of the houses are done. So I make sure they're repaired first. Obviously the ones that are being repaired, and then I can rest everybody. So knowing that I'm not going to get a debuff on that. So let's get these guys in, get these guys rested. Look, I've got enough food now, so that's good. So I know I can rest them without worrying about the food. Alright, so grab all of these lumberjacks, chuck these in here. And this is 4 spots just in these 2 buildings alone, so that's nice. Alright, and then I've got to get the hunter in. Oh, it looks like we're about to get attacked. Alright, so let's just take a moment. We'll put a militer here. And we're going to need to put a hunter here as well. Right. So these 2 are here. Kind of feel like for the moment I'm just going to rest these guys. Just because I kind of want them to chill. I don't want anyone out here. These guys are fine because they can fight. It's really difficult to see when people are attacking, like where they're coming from. So, I could really do as well with selecting multiple groups, but I don't think you can at the moment. No, I don't think you can. Okay. Ah, they would be up the top there, right? So we're going to have to take these guys and these guys, take them up there. Kind of want to push these guys over here a little bit. Going to push these guys as well. There we go. They're all going to attack. We should be good. Easy. Right, that was a nice easy attack. Alright, let's do this. It's really difficult to see through the trees, which is a little bit annoying. Nice. We'll grab that. Just grab that so we've got it, and then let's go back to what we're doing. So let's zoom out. Okay, perfect. Alright, so what we're doing now, looking at what's rested. Oh, who's rested? Checking the buildings just one last time, going through. So this lumber mill, I'm just going to do a quick repair on this so it's done. Normally if they're at 10%, I don't actually bother with them. But it does help. By repairing the building, it also goes towards your XP. And we want experience on everything at the moment. So that's got a 50% debuff, so we definitely need to repair that one. That stone mine's on 10%. That granary's on 10%. They're okay for now. They can stay as they are. And the hunting lodge is being done. And the lumber mill's okay. So, right, I'm okay with that. So now, if I actually come back here, and I can make this a little bit easier for myself. So everybody at the moment, apart from this hunter, is he's pretty much full on health and as rested, and everyone's good. Couple more I need to just do here. This guy can just he can go and chill for now because he hasn't got much health. He needs more recovery. He's got much left. This guy as well needs to rest. So that one's full now. So I need to come over here and do these ones. All right, everyone's full. Cool. So that's good. So everyone that can work is working. Everyone else is kind of chilling and doing their thing. So what I can do is click up here. I can click up on the forest, level 1 forest, and I can go hunt, and I can just set everyone to hunt. And at the moment, that's all I want to do. I've got some food, but I want to set everyone to hunt. So that one's done. Let's come back here. Right, so I believe all of the hunters are out and doing something. Yep, all of the hunters are doing something. So 3 are resting, 1's hunting. With the farmer can go and put some more crops down now, so we can do that. The cook can actually take, we've got quite a bit of bread, so we'll turn that bread into food. So we'll get that. The cow herd can go and feed the cows. We'll do that. Nice, nice, nice. Get the militia out. They can do a patrol over here. In doing so, we'll pick some stuff up on their journey. Alright, and now we've got the lumberjacks. Right, let's get the lumberjacks out. So rather than clicking on the lumberjacks, I'm just going to click on the forest itself. I'm just going to chop wood. Confirm. Sign. Yes. And then do the same thing. Chop wood. Confirm. Sign. Yes. And all of these now are going to go to that same place and chop all of that wood. It's a bit annoying just clicking the same button over and over again like this, but it is what it is. Maybe they could make that a bit better. Again, if I had a squad that I could just press a button and assign all of these, that would be nice. But at the moment, that's all done. So that is all going into wood and nothing else, just into wood. Now I can't, the reason that's not working anymore, the reason that's not doing it is because I can't send anyone else out to that forest. That forest is now done. So what I can do is one of two things. I can go to the lumber mill, but I'm not going to bother because I'm going to upgrade this lumber mill. That's going to be my next thing that I'm going to work on upgrading. So, well, actually, I'm not at the moment. I will a bit later, but I could just select the character here and send them to the refining wood instead. So I could do that for now. I'm going to upgrade these houses first, and then I'm going to upgrade that. So they'll go into there. Alright, so they're all doing their job, and then I've got another one here as well. I can get him doing the same thing. I'll get him to chop, but he's going to have to chop the second one, which is down here. He'll be on his own down there. Alright, so that's all the lumberjacks are working. Great, let's do exactly the same thing with the miners. So we're going to go up to the top rock that we have here. We'll click on it. Sorry, no, we won't. We'll click on buildings here. We're going to go to the first stone deposit, and we're going to go stone mining. And we're just going to assign... get these guys working. Okay. And we can do one more. Excellent. So now come back as I did before here. Grab one that's resting. We'll get 1 refining. So I can do 2 refining. I can do 1 on each one, but that will do for now. And then these guys are resting, but I'm going to actually set them off. But they're going to have to go onto the second stone, which is here. Alright, so now we have all of the stone and all of the wood being mined. That's great. We have the food being sorted. These guys are resting. So these guys are now rested, which is good. So we'll get 1 deboning at the moment on his level 5. That's good. And the rest of them we're going to get out just getting some more food. So they're going to go hunting. And the reason we're going to send them out hunting is because we need to be making some gold. We haven't looked at gold today, and gold's going to come from meat. So we need 500 meat to be able to sell for gold. 500 meat to be able to sell for gold, which means... oh, we don't have any tools, so that's another thing we need to do. That's actually going to be a bit of a problem. So back to the builders. We'll grab a builder, grab some tools. Now actually, because... there we go. He's on his way there. Yep, perfect. We're actually going to grab 2 builders at the moment. And they can both do tools. 1 in each of the forges. And the third one, which I could do, just to do it even quicker, because I can use these guys up at the moment, I can put him in there. Alright, so now they're all going to make tools. So now we've got tools, we've got food, we've got all the resources. There's a bit of a challenge there. I'm going to have to... Everyone's going to stop working now, which is really annoying. I should have checked that first, make sure I had the tools before I did anything else. And this is only a problem now because I've just upgraded. Once you've got a bit of a buffer, you'll be okay. So now obviously everyone's just resting. Go out to get some food, so we'll send her out to get food. These guys are working. Right. Send these guys out again to do the stone mining. I'll do it this way this time. This one's resting. There we go. So we've got enough tools now for them to work. Just need to do the same for the lumberjacks, unfortunately. All right. So now we're good. We've got enough food. We've got enough tools. We'll rest the builders in a minute once they're done. Just get this guy in here. All right. Very nice. Now the cook can carry on. Cow herd again. We can set back out to get some milk from the cows. So you can feed the cows to get milk, and then you can milk the cows to get milk. So you can get milk twice from these, and then you can butcher them. And then you have to buy some more. Send on that patrol. Send a patrol just down there for now, that's fine. Alright, and then the farmer can continue. Alright, we're in a good place. We've got wood. We've got stone. We've got some wood planks. We're refining a little bit. We've got tools now, although we need more. We've got some food. We're in a good place for food now. We're good. Everything is repaired. So that's now done. All right, let's look at the next. So that's the first thing that we need to do. Just spend like 5 minutes a day just coming in and just resetting. That's the main thing. If we can reset first, that's great. We need to upgrade our hunting lodge, it says, to level 5. Well, our hunting lodge is level 5. So I don't know why that is saying that, because it is. Okay. For some reason, that's not updating, so we'll come back to the world map. Right, we've used 5 of our daily limit. We did that this morning, so that off screen. I need to do some more, so we're going to have to look at what we can buy and sell. We definitely want to buy and sell meat. Nothing else there is really worth buying and selling at the moment. And so when we're looking at meat, we're looking at what we can get for it. We're trying to get 15 if we can. There we go, there is a 15 down there. So we could try and do that. It's a bit of a trick to go and get it, but... Oh. We don't actually have enough to do that, so... Yeah. But that's what we're looking for, something like that. Alright, so with that being said, that's all done. Let's have a look in the season, see where we are. 4884 in terms of our experience. Alright, we did a bear, so we'll do that. Looking at our farming missions, we've got a few things on here that we've done. It's getting a lot harder to get these now. We've just made 5,000. We have 5,000 experience. Look at the marketplace, there's a couple there. Wow, 5,100 exactly, and that. Nice. And we can't do anything on the last two, so just a few things there just by playing along. And now we've got our next level, so come across here. And we've got some gold. That's amazing. We've got 800 gold. We've got loads. Look at that now. We just picked up loads of tools. Loads and loads of stone, which is nice. And some gold as well. And some additional gold, which we'll pick up as well. So having that battle pass, massive. We're going to get wood and food next. And we're actually only 400 XP away from that. So really nice getting this XP, these 500 XP. So if you can boost through this is really nice. Way to be able to get through the season. Alright, so halfway through. It's taken us a week to get halfway through the battle pass. Let's have a quick look at the season leaderboard. We are about 5,000 in rank at the moment, so we're still not in that top 1,000. 16 days left to go, so we're getting there, but we're still not in that top 1,000. So we still need to keep grinding into that top 1,000. Basic tier now, 5,000 as well. Pretty much the same. All right. We're not really that worried though, to be honest. I mean, this is the top 10,000, so we are within a shout of getting 200 gold. And don't get me wrong, 200 gold is nice. 200 gold is nice. I'm not going to say no to it. It is nice, but it's the gold is just not as important. Gold we can get quite easily, but it's this that we want, the Lords token. And that's what we're aiming for at the moment. So we're doing this in a leaderboard to try and just get those 10 Lords. That's what we're after. If we can just get into that top 1,000, that's the goal. We've got 16 days left to try and do that. But that's a separate thing that we're working on. The main focus at the moment is really making sure that we can get into the third sector. And that third sector, we need to get this building up to level 8. And we need to do that as well for the game drop. We have 45 days left to do this, to get into that level 8. So we need this to get into sector 3, so we're going to work on it. It cannot be this one. This one is level 5 at the moment. You can do this to level 8 for the game drop, but you will not open sector 3. It has to be this one. So, alright. What are we upgrading now? Well, there's an event going on. Let's just check that out. Scream as loud as you can, lads. Scared off the bear. And we got 50 food. Nice. You start to learn what a lot of these events are. You actually start to learn what some of these things are. We've got 1,200 gold now. So what we're going to do now is go out into the world. We need to make sure that we always have these tasks going. So we need to be able to choose our hero. Ideally, we want a hero that has at least +10 in one area. If we don't have that, then we're going to struggle in one area. But we can still do it. We just need to figure out what heroes we have and what they have. So this hero has Fortune Builder 2. If we want to add something else to this hero, we could. We can assign this hero. But I don't have a level 10 on anything. But we can go ahead and assign this hero. And we can start this journey. Because this is a basic farmer, female, which it has to be. So we can go ahead and we can start this journey. Alright, we're going to spend 200 gold and we're going to spend 300 wood. Yep, well, we're happy to do that. Alright. Now we're going to open up. We're going to open up the website. So the website that we want to open up is going to be the, and we've talked about this before, it's the BlockLords, and it was actually put onto the official Discord today. It's blocklords.space. Blocklords.space. And then if you do that, and I'll bring that down so you can see it right here. Okay, so from here, what we want to do is we want to click on adventures. We're on Fire Torture right now, Fire Torture. And if I scroll down, it tells you what to do. So to successfully complete the special awards, we need Charisma +11, or Intelligence +11, which we don't have. So we're not going to get the special reward. So we can do that next time. So what we can do here is to successfully complete the adventure, choose Attempt to Escape. So that's the first one I'm going to choose, is Attempt to Escape. Alright, and then it's going to do what it's going to do. There we go, -8, and we've got +246 wood there. So each one we're doing, we're getting some stuff for it, which is nice. So now we'll just keep an eye on that. That's going to count down. So we can't do anything else at the moment while we're waiting. But we can do join account. And to do join account, we need to find. So let's do exactly the same thing. We're going to come back across here. And you might want to do this first, right? If we go to join account first, there's two different options here. Right, now this one, to successfully complete the adventure, there is no special adventure. Okay, requirement for entry. A particular hero may only enter a region adventure once per day. That hero may enter the same adventure again in a different region. Okay. So we can assign. Doesn't matter which one we assign. If we look at what we're going to get from this, okay, we're going to look at getting Valiant 1. Valiant 1. So if we're going to get Valiant 1, we want to pick someone that hasn't got Valiant 1. So this guy. Because he's already got Valiant 1, which means he's already done it. So there's no point in him doing it again. So now we're going to do it with someone else who hasn't got Valiant 1. Right, so we're going to assign him. He's got everything we need. We're going to start the journey. 300 gold and 700 food. And again, we're going to come back across here and it tells us what we need to do. Seek advice is the first one to do. So we're going to seek advice. We're just going to do what it tells us. Easy. Now you can learn this and you can understand what it is and what you're doing and why you're doing it. Again, we've got some more wood there. That's nice. Alright, so we have those two. Now there is a third one that we can do, but in order to do that, we have to have the hunter. And that would be not the Fire Torture. We can't do that. Join account is the other one. There is one more. Actually, don't know where the other one is. I'm just trying to see if I can find it. There we go. Arthur's Ascent. So we need a basic hunter, male or female for this one. Basic hunter. So you'd have to buy one off the marketplace. If you get a basic hunter, male or female, you have 600 meat and 200 gold. You can have all three of these going at the same time. And these are obviously adventures which are going to help you towards getting that. So it's going to help you towards that airdrop that's coming out. So you could go and have a look if you wanted to. You could go onto OpenSea. You can have a look at the heroes. If you do this, so I'll bring OpenSea over here now so we can look at it together. So if I bring OpenSea across, what I'm looking for here in the filters is the first thing I'm looking for is the type. So I scroll down to type and I need to be able to pick up, I can just type in here hunter. I need a basic hunter. Now it actually does say I can have a legacy hunter as well, but for some reason legacy hunter's just not showing up on here. So even though it says that, they're not showing up. It could be male or female, so that's fine. It doesn't matter. All right, so I've got what I needed there. In terms of currency, I'm going to look for Matic. All right, and then we're going to look here. So the cheapest hunter at the moment, the cheapest hunter on here is 17. Now, if I do this, if I was to go ahead and do this, what I'd want to look at is what is it going to require? What is it going to require? So let's look at the adventure. This is due diligence. This is the planning. This is us making sure we're doing our research. So there we go. To successfully complete this adventure, we don't need anything special for this. We don't need any special stats or anything. So we could just literally take the bottom one here. Now, there's a couple around the same price. So what I'll do is open up the tab on both of these so that I can see them. We could try and do this, but we're not going to get any stats from these, unfortunately. But we can bring them out into a grid view. But we're going to look at these two, and we're going to see what are their traits and what are their levels. All right, so this one's an 8, 6, 7, and 7. Okay, whereas this one, if we look at the levels here, is an 8, 7, 6, and 8. Right, so nothing special on either of them. This has got Butcher 2. This one has Butcher 2 and Destined 1. So it has a bit more. This one has Valiant 1, but Valiant 1 we can pick up anyway. So if I'm going to buy one, this would be the one I'd want to buy. But it is $16, so just bear that in mind. If you're going to buy one, think about how much it's going to cost you and is it worth it? Do you want to spend $16? So the thing you need to consider at the moment is, I'm going to be able to use this to do something I wouldn't otherwise be able to do. Is it worth it? Is it worth doing? That's the question. And there's no right or wrong answer to this as to if it's worth it or not, if it's a good idea or not. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I don't think you need to spend money on this game. You can play it without it, but it is very, very, very possible. Very, very, very possible that there is the opportunity to be able to get an airdrop. Is that airdrop, whatever you're going to get, going to be worth $15? So if I imagine had the hero, let's say I bought this hero, and then I was able to farm this adventure, okay, and this adventure is part of, so don't forget it says here, by own as many heroes as possible. So maybe I'm going to get a little bit of a drop from this hero pool by buying that hero, yeah? And the other thing that it says is complete as many events and adventures as possible. So it's very possible that I'm going to get a little bit of this hero pool and a little bit of this hero pool by using that hero. Am I going to get enough LRDS from those two pools? Am I going to get more than $15 in LRDS from those two pools from having that hero or from having that avatar? Because that is going to justify as to whether it's worth it or not for you, and it's speculation. We don't know. We have no way of knowing. So you just have to decide. You have to take a risk if you're willing to. But I mean, they are absolutely over priced at the moment. So one of the things that you can do here, I'm just going to show you this now. There's two different markets as well. There's IMX as well, but you can actually come across to analytics here, and analytics is going to show you what stuff is worth. So the basic hunter here, you can see what they were selling for. So what they're listing for, you can see what they're selling for. Plus 700 floor, plus 500 floor, plus 800 floor. Like you can see, sold 3 days ago, 2 days ago, an hour ago, 2 minutes ago. Like they're not really selling. A couple of them are, but Yeah, I mean, people are obviously making good profit on these right now for themselves. I mean, it's not a lot of money, but it's definitely profit. So you got to consider like what these were worth, especially when you have a look at the activity and everything that's going on, and you can see what these were selling for. So the average price. Now this is all in ETH, but you get the idea of what these are worth and what they were selling at. So by knowing this and by seeing this, you can see the average price of what these were selling at. So look, these were selling for like $14, $15, $14, $15, $19. One actually did sell 3 days ago for $11, and an hour ago one sold for $1.71. Wow, so someone sold that super cheap. I think they might have made a mistake and put an extra zero in. That should have been, I think that should have been 60, not 06. That looks like a fat finger sale. So congratulations to whoever picked that one up. That is ridiculously cheap. But that's where you might be able to pick these deals up, as long as bots aren't sniping. As long as bots are not sniping. So they're selling on average between $14, $15, $16. I did just pick that one up for $16, so I did pay $16. Obviously, I would have loved to have paid $1.71. That would have been amazing. But you can see you can pick them up a lot cheaper. It's possible. And if you go back in time and you look, these were selling for like $3, $4, $5. So you can really get the idea when you go back like just a couple of weeks ago. Even if you went back sort of a couple of months ago, and you start to see these were still like selling for $15, $20. So some of them selling cheap. Like you might be able to pick them up cheap and sell them and flip them. This is probably a good flip if you can do this. Also to consider other heroes that you might want to pick up and what they might be worth. But again, there are some deals. Keep an eye on it. There's probably going to be bots flipping these, I imagine, but some of them selling for over $20. So $16. Some of them were selling for $30 at one point. So yeah, there's definitely an element of value that is seen within these at the moment, within the game. You can definitely pick them up cheaper than I did. But ultimately, I have got one. And now that I've got one, what I need to do with that is I need to go across to the official website, the BlockLords website itself. I need to go to the profile page. And once I'm on the profile page, I'll be able to click on Heroes. Okay, once I'm on that Heroes page, I will then be able to import that hero into the guide. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. I am just going to swap this over so you can see it. Alright, so what happens here is I can click on Import Heroes into the game. If I do that, I just click on the hero that I got, my newly acquired one, click on Import, and yes, I'm sure. So I do that from the official website. I have to sign a transaction, just a gas fee transaction, and that's now done. So that's now imported. That was from blocklords.com in my profile section, so I did that from in there. That hero has now been imported. I need some more meat, obviously. I don't have enough meat at the moment, but that's now been successfully imported into the game. It says it on my screen. Alright, so here we go. Successful hero import. But unfortunately right now I can't do anything here because all these hunters, they need to rest. So I need to rest these guys. And then I need to send them out to get some more meat. Now I could just go and buy some more meat from the marketplace. I've got enough gold to do that. Also, I could afford another hunter now if I wanted to. I'm actually going to recruit... I'm going to recruit an extra fighter. So I've got my 2 fighters. So I've got 2 fighters. Now I'm going to send this fighter out. Here you go. Here's my new guy. He's there. Put him into there. Let's do that. Okay. Also, I've got an event going on. Let's agree to their demands. They return to work and increase motivation. Great, 300, nice. That was worth the 5 gold. Okay. So now I'm going to get some more meat. As soon as I do that, if I go back out to the world view again now, you'll be able to see here, if I click on the... So it was over here, I think. I was looking for... That was the join account one. Officer sent. It's not the officer sent I was looking for. I've hit the adventure limit on that one. That one. Where was it? Wasn't the officer sent. There was another one. Just try and find out where it was now. I think it was... Let's fire an officer. I've got to try and find it. Nope, it's not that one. There's less of these ones. I did definitely see it before though. I thought it was in this corner here, unless I was mistaken. Oh, there's nothing over there. Let's go over this way. That's the join account one, so it's not that one because we're already doing that one. Fire torch or no. Okay. Or maybe it's ended and I missed it. Or maybe I'm blind. I definitely saw it though. Because we clicked on it, right? So it was definitely here. I thought it was down here somewhere. Maybe I'm mistaken. Anyway, we're going to wait for that one to come back up. It's not always there. Yeah, I've definitely been around the block and not seen it. Got a hero going through that one, so we need to wait. Alright, there's one there, another one there. That one we're doing. Yeah, so there's only 2 showing up at the moment, so... Arthur's Ascent, and the other one, I don't recall actually the name of it. I think it was... Oh, actually, no, it was this one, Arthur's Ascent. That was the one, wasn't it? That so sorry, that was the one. You're probably screaming you're probably screaming, going, "That's the one, noob." Yeah, sorry, that was the one. So Fire's Torture, join the count, and Arthur's Ascent. So Arthur's Ascent's the one I wanted. So now I can select the hero to do this. I can assign the hero. I just need more meat. I don't have enough meat. So as soon as I've got that, I can start on that journey. And we'll get that special reward as well, and some more possibilities. Some good actual wood there. 2,500 wood potential. You don't get all of the rewards, but you'll get some of them. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to get that meat. Now we could go ahead and just buy that meat. We have the gold for it. Depending on how much meat costs at the moment. If it's cheap, we'll go ahead and buy it. Let's have a quick look. If it's cheap. If not, we'll just wait until we can farm it up. But we can have a look here in the marketplace at meat. What it's going to cost to buy. So there is some for 12 there. 12, 11. 11's not bad, but still quite expensive. That's region 36. No, I don't really want to spend that. Not going to spend any money on doing that. It's not worth it. If there was some for 8, I would have done it. But then I would have had to wait for it to be delivered. So you want to buy for 8 to 10. You want to sell for 15 if you can. That's the idea. But apart from that, we're good. So what are we going to focus on upgrading now? Well, we talked about upgrading these houses, right? So this house here. We can look at what do we need. Well, we've got everything that we need to upgrade this. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, we need workers. We don't have enough workers available. So it says here 1 builder squad available. And we have 0 out of 3. So let's have a look at our builders. They're probably all tired. They all need a rest. So let's give these guys a rest. Put 2 into there and 1 into here. Get the villagers to rest as well. Everyone can just have a little rest. Alright, we've got enough food at the moment, so we're okay. We've got enough wood and enough stone at the moment, so we'll keep that going, obviously. We want to keep everyone going, but we need to, at the moment, the bottleneck for us at the moment is food. So let's do this. Get all the hunters out. Now, I have 29 out of 29 squads at the moment, so I can't bring anyone else out. But as I do get more squads, I'm thinking I'm going to go for another hunter. It's going to be expensive. It will be expensive, but I think it will be nice to have that extra hunter. 300 gold, I appreciate. Or what I could do is I could look at getting another farmer and working on the farms, but I'm pretty slow when it comes to the farms, and I keep forgetting. But I could get another cookout. That is another possibility, to have 2 cooks that are cooking. And we can start to work on this grain as well. But the meat is the thing that I'm focused on. We're going to rest the military, let them have a nap. And then we'll sort the cows out as well. So getting those cows going. So I have to slaughter these cows. There's nothing else I can do with them at the moment. I have 1 cow here. Alright, we'll do that. So once I've slaughtered these cows, I can then upgrade. Because I've got some gold now, a decent amount of gold, I can up my production here. So I can start up in my production to do better things here. So I can start with a cow pen by clicking on this. I can change. I can choose jerseys. It's going to cost me 50 gold for a jersey. But I'm going to get more for it. Because these I get 4 uses. And I get more milk. So I get more milk. So these ones only give me 5 to 10. They don't cost me anything. These are 15 to 30. But these are 15 to 60. And I get an extra use. So I get 4 cows. 4 cows. And then I have to buy it again. So 50 gold, 4 cows. And you see what I get in terms of that. So, yeah. I've also got the epic wheat. And I've also got the epic milk tool. So, best I can do there. Alright, so we'll do that. Same thing on this side as well. We can't do it at the moment because they're kind of working. But same thing there as well. Alright, and that's it. That's what we're going to do. So we'll continue today to do this. We'll continue working to see if we can level up again. A little bit more. There's a few more things to do. But this is it at the moment. So the progress at the moment, what we're aiming for today, by the end of today's session, is I'm hoping to have both of these houses at level 5. Both of these houses at level 5. I would also like to have this lumberyard here at level 5. I would also like to have this stone quarry here, at level 5. So that's my goal for today, is to be able to upgrade this to level 5, this to level 5, and these two to level 5. If I can do that, I don't believe I need to worry about anything else. Now, the only reason this wheat field is level 3, the only reason is because it was a quest that I wanted to complete. And it allowed me to get a few extra resources. So that's the only reason I did that. That one doesn't need to be level 2. I don't know why it is. It's fine. But you don't need to upgrade those. I did. You don't need to. And everything else is just a standard. So even the bakery, didn't need to do the bakery. The forge I did need to do because I needed the space, I believe. Maybe I did. No, I don't think I did need to do the forge. I think I did the forge by mistake. Yeah, the forge I didn't need to do. Because the tools are stored in the storage and that. So I didn't need to do the forge. I didn't need to do the bakery. And so you can skip those and not make the same mistake I did. But apart from that, we're good. So this lumber mill. Right, so this house can go now. So we can upgrade this house. We should have a builder available. So if you're going to log off, I recommend getting a build going. Especially if it's like a long build before you log off. Because the builders will continue working whilst you're offline. So just bear that in mind. Right, we need to make sure we've got enough food. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to focus on the lumberjacks. And I'm going to rest all of the lumberjacks. So I'm going to get them all rested. But I'm very conscious that my food is under 1,000. And I don't like the idea that I might run out of food. So I need to get more food. So I can rest these guys. But that food is going to go down very, very quickly as a result. So I need to keep an eye on that. Also, my tools are also now under 1,000. So because my tools are under 1,000, I need to keep an eye on those as well. So there's a lot of lumberjacks, which means they're going to take a lot of food. Okay, you have to think that these take... it takes to be able to heal these guys. I can't remember exactly what it is. But you get 5 energy, and I can't remember how much food they use up. I think it's 8 food for 5 energy. And they've got 50 in total. Right, so that's, if they're getting 5 a time, alright, that's effectively 10 cycles. If they're going to get 5 per time, they've got 50 total, that's 10 cycles. 8 per cycle means that's going to be 80 food per lumberjack, meaning that if I do all of these lumberjacks, that is going to be 8 times 8. That's what, 64? And that means that's going to be 64 food, 640 food, 640 food used. So I need to bear that in mind of how much food I'm going to be using. Same thing is going to happen for the miners. Alright, so just to give ourselves a buffer, if I've got a squad of 8, I want to make sure that before I replenish the entire squad, I've got at least 750 food, and knowing that it's going to leave me quite short at the end. So then the cook needs to be done. And everyone else needs to be done as well. So now the cook's done. I can get the cook out making more bread. And I will get another cook, I think, when I get a chance to. And also, I can go back up and get the villagers out as well, getting some more food. So they can just kind of tick away at more food. But the main thing I need to make sure, always, is that the hunters are working. That's the key thing here. I want to make sure the hunters are working. And I want to make sure the hunters are getting as much meat as possible to sell right now. Although I'm not selling it, I'm going to use it for the adventure. But that's kind of my key right now. And again, the cowards, I can get a little bit from those as well. So I can feed the cows. So if I come back down here and I click on those cows and I feed them. Now my estimated reward for this is 5 to 10 milk. So I've got 1 cow in here. I'm going to feed it. Or level 1 cow, it's going to give me... There you go. Do that. And then this one we'll do afterwards. Alright. We'll keep going. We'll keep working on this. And then I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Thanks for watching.